Hello guys, in this video we are going to talk about what are the hooks in WordPress. There are two types of hooks in WordPress, those are actions and filters. In WordPress theme development, hooks are functions that can be applied to an action or a filter in WordPress. Actions and filters in WordPress are functions that can be modified by theme and plugin developers to change the default WordPress functionality. Functions used to modify actions or filter in WordPress can be hooked into WordPress. However, it is important to note that actions and filters are not the same thing. Actions are functions performed when a certain event occurs in WordPress. Filters allow you to modify certain functions. Arguments used to hook both filters and actions look the same, but they are different in functionality and how they behave. And one more thing, don't ever think that actions or filters are the same. It's totally different. Now we will discuss about both of these. Okay, let's get started with actions. Open and go to your theme functions.php file. The two type of actions. First one is add action, and the second one is do action. Add action is something that you want to change the default functionality which is built in WordPress. Do action is what you can write a function to change the functionality by your own function. This is the difference between add action and do action. Let's start with add action. In add action, you have to write two things here. First one is the hook, the action hook, which you want to override the WordPress default function, and the second parameter is the function you want to write. So so let's say an example. There is a hook called template redirect, and now you have to write the function you want to write. So our function name is premium members only. This is your function. Now you need to write this function. Now you will execute the code, whatever you want to do. Okay, now we'll see an example. For that we made a mistake here. We spelled it template redirect. Now we will create a page in WordPress. Create a page. Page name is premium content. Let's put some content in here. Copy it, paste it, and publish the page. This is the page we created. There it is. Now it is visible for every user. Now we are going to show it for only for logged in user. Okay, for that we need to write if statement. If is page, what is the name of the page that we write, that we create. There it is the page. Copy it, paste. The page name is, and user is not logged in, is user is user logged in, not is user logged in. The page name is premium content and user is not logged in. If its condition is true, then send him to home page. Home URL and kill the function. There it is. Let's go to the browser. There it is shown the user is logged in and it is visible. Now we are going to log out. Now we want to go to this place. Look, it is not visible anymore. We can't go in that page, but if user is logged in, go to pages and view this page. There it is. Now we can see the pages. So this is the action hook in WordPress. So now you are going to talk about the filter hook. Action hook and filter hook are more of the same, but there is slightly difference. So let's see an example. Add filter. The writing process is more of the same, but firstly the name of the hook, filter hook. The content, this is a filter hook, and then our function name, add custom content. This is our function name. Now we will write this function here. We will get the content. In action hook, sometimes we can get a parameter, but sometimes we can't. But in filter hook, we always get a parameter in the function, and it has to be returned. It has to be returned from inside the function. So we have to return content. Okay, we want to add some content here. So let's add. So content is, we will write into a p tag. So the content is some added contents. There it is. Let's check it out. As you can see, it is override the content. It's because the previous content has override this content. But if we want to get back the previous content, we need to do something. So for that we need to add a dot here. There it is. The previous contents are back. There it is. The previous contents are back. So it is filter hook. You can get a lot of filter hook that you can override in WordPress. So it's an easy process, and it makes our life easier. So it is filter hook in WordPress. So that's all from this video. Now we're going to talk about the difference between action hooks and filter hooks. The primary difference between action hooks and filter hook is that action hooks is always rough. WordPress action means execute in response to WordPress event and does not require any type of data compulsory, whereas filter hooks still needs data. Actions can have any functionality and filters can exist to modify data. Actions may or may not pass any data to their action hook, but filters are passed data to modify by their hook. Actions do not return their changes, but filters must return their changes. So this is the basic difference, and I hope you understand this. But if you have any problem, let me know. So that's it. That's for today. Thank you for watching.